Hi, I'm Joe. Check it out. This episode, you might notice my sound quality isn't as good. It's because the microphone isn't plugged in, because I'm going to show you something. This time, we're going to go over the Presonus Audiobox bundle. That's right. You can record at home. Now, there are a lot of different packages out there, a lot of different brands of interfaces and microphones and headphones, and there are a lot of different bundles, but the one I bought, and I bought this, like 10 years ago. It's been that long now. I bought the Audiobox by Presonus, and honestly, I like it. I like it because it was fairly easy. I mean, plug and play, man. Hey, and if you want to learn how to record at home on your own and you want to do recordings that are pretty good, it's definitely a good one to go with. Now let's go over this here. It comes with the main thing, is this little box. This is your interface. And I think these, for the whole bundle, they cost anywhere from $220 to $250, depending, for the package I got. It comes with this box. It comes with a microphone and a pair of headphones. It's got a microphone cable and everything you need to plug it in, and it comes with the software, which is Presonus' software. It's called Studio One. It's pretty good software. If you prefer something else, like, I don't know, a lot of people use Pro Tools, and, there's a bunch of other ones out there. I don't know the names of all of them, but they're all pretty good stuff. I mean, they're all definitely solid. I use Presonus because when my wife and I got into recording, they had a sale on this, and that's what we bought. Now, as you can see, it's got two inputs there. You can plug in a microphone or instrument cable into either one. It has, let's see here, you have volume controls for both of these inputs, one for each input. You have your mixer control, goes between inputs and playback, headphone volume there, and your main volume if you want to plug it into hook up some monitor speakers, which I would definitely recommend for mixing, although you need headphones for recording if you're doing multi-track recording. On the back, it has your headphone jack. It has your main outputs for if you get monitor speakers, or you could use those to plug into a stereo or pretty much anything else you want. You have your USB plug, and you have your MIDI in and out. MIDI is an awesome, awesome, awesome thing. I love MIDI. When we got this, we did not have a MIDI keyboard. We ended up buying, oh God, what was it? One of those 61 key keyboards, the real cheap ones. They had it at the Goodwill. My wife found it. It was a Radio Shack brand. You had to use batteries because the plug didn't work. Just really beat up old thing. But it had MIDI plugs on it, so you could plug it into this. And Presonus, their Studio One software that came with this, comes with a whole bunch of virtual instruments. So that cheap keyboard can sound like pretty much anything. I can make it sound like a grand piano or a pipe organ or pretty much any synthesizer out there by running it into the computer and using the MIDI on that. And that's definitely a powerful thing. Their software is excellent stuff. All of the stock plugins that it comes with, the factory stuff, is absolutely great. I've never had any problems with it. It even comes with like drums. They have MIDI drums on that. They're impact drums is what they call it. And I really appreciated that because I'm in a small studio. I don't have room to set up drums. I'm not a really great drummer anyway. So you can program your drums. And if you get an electronic drum kit, you can use that too. You can plug it in and into the MIDI and set it up with their drums there, and it sounds pretty good. They have some seriously good drum kits that sound very convincing, along with a lot of types of electronic kits and samples and all that kind of stuff. They have virtual instruments, what's it called? Presence, and it comes with all kinds of keyboards and horn sounds and, string ensembles and stuff like that. And I found mostly the horn sounds sound very like synth horn kind of stuff, and the strings are okay-ish. But, I mean, it's something, And it's definitely pretty good. And for some kinds of music, that's exactly what you want. Now I got a better keyboard now, but still the MIDI sounds are really great on here. It comes with virtual amps, so if you want to plug your electric guitar into here and use virtual amps, you can. It comes with, I think, some samples and loops and stuff like that. I have since upgraded and gotten a couple other packages, and you know, third-party software works with it just fine. And the best part is when you first start getting into recording, you can play on your own. You know, you can play a rhythm track. You can either follow a drum track or a click track if you want to make everything line up right. You can play your rhythm track and then go back and make another, set up another track. And you can play a lead part, you can play another rhythm part, you can sing over it. And if you already know a thing or two about recording, you know, it's definitely a good piece of software to use. Now, if you don't know anything about recording, don't be intimidated by any of it. Anybody can do this. I mean, when I first got it, I had no idea what I was doing, and more or less plugged it in, got a feel for how it works, and then got on the YouTube, because we love YouTube, don't we? Got on the YouTube and found tutorials on how to use specifically Presonus, and found a whole bunch of stuff about home recording. And there are a lot of different things on there for that. What is it? Recording Revolution. Yeah, they're a good channel. They've got all kinds of stuff out there. Johnny Geeb does a lot of stuff specifically on Studio One. I forget what his channel is called. He changed it. It was just Johnny Geeb, or Geb, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But it was definitely an excellent channel for me to learn on, because he specifically showed how Studio One works and went through an entire, you know, doing a song with that. Now, that was with an older version. I'm sure he has stuff with the newer versions now. But this is your key to making your own music. This or something like this. I mean, I'm not hugely brand loyal. I went with this because it was on sale, and I've used it ever since. And that's why I'm not using my microphone right now. This is, look, I'm holding it. It's unplugged. This is the only interface I have. It's the only one I've used, so I can't speak to whether or not it's better or worse than any of the others, but I know it works quite well for me. I haven't had any trouble with it. My wife and I have recorded music for the radio. We've recorded advertisement spots. We've done stuff for other people. And I mean, my wife has hosted a radio show for several years, like 3 or 4 years. And for a while it was syndicated, and nobody had any complaints about the radio quality or the sound quality with it. In fact, doing interviews over the telephone, all I did was bought a second microphone, and I'd mic my wife and I'd mic the telephone, just put it on speakerphone and mic it, and it worked great. Absolutely great. So, I mean, you can do anything you want with this, podcasts, and it comes, like I said, it comes preloaded with a lot of stuff in the software, including the things you really, really need, like compressors and reverb and EQ, and it has all that stuff on there. And, you know, of course, all of that is a learning curve. Don't be intimidated by those terms there. A compressor, EQ, reverb, all that stuff, it's easy enough to learn, especially if you check out some of the tutorials online. And seriously, it's good stuff. Anybody can learn it. Don't be intimidated by it. The microphone. This is the microphone that it came with. I have since bought some other microphones. This is a large diaphragm condenser microphone, which is pretty good for all around recording of just about anything, you know? If later on you want to get more microphones, I mean, a lot of people get the Shure microphones, and SM57 or 58 are great. The SM7B is great. Those are all dynamic mics. The 7B is something that, you know, everybody uses for vocals, for singing. Those cost like $400, which is a bit of money, especially when you're buying this whole package for less than $250 usually. And, you know, but when you have the money, you can upgrade. You can get better equipment. You can get better microphones. Obviously, you need to supply the instruments. Unless you buy one of the packages, it comes with a keyboard. They do have those. There are different packages. The one I bought is the one that comes with the headphones and the microphone and the interface, but they have ones that come with studio monitors. They have packages that come with a keyboard. They have packages that come with all kinds of different stuff. It also came with a microphone cable, obviously, everything you need to plug it in. I already had the stand, but they have packages that come with the microphone stand as well, and everything else you need. The headphones I got with it, I don't know if they have different headphones. These say HD7 on them, and they've worked really, really well. For a long time I used these for recording, because obviously you need them for recording, because, you know, over monitor speakers, you're going to get feedback on the microphone and that kind of stuff. So for recording stuff, you need headphones. So if you do get a package that doesn't come with headphones, comes with monitors instead, you'll have to buy headphones. These have worked really, really well. I find that they have a very accurate sound to them. I've owned other headphones, and I really, really like these a lot. They're not the best headphones out there, but for what they are, they're very, very good. And the only thing I've found with these is everything sounds a little... It's too easy to make the mix very bright, but that tends to be with headphones in general. So, you know, if you get this and you want to mix with it, it's good after you mix on the headphones to play it through a stereo, play it through your computer speakers, play it in your car, see how it sounds, see what you need to change around. But definitely a very, very good package, especially for the money. And their support is great. Now, when I bought it, it came with the software and on a CD. But I'm pretty sure that's changed. Now you get on there and you download it. And when you get on their website, of course, they have all kinds of stuff. You can upgrade to the Pro, Studio One Professional if you want to. You can buy all sorts of add-on packages and different things. They have just about everything on there. And like I said, third-party stuff works fine with it. You can get other programs. You can get instrument packages and that kind of stuff. I've also used like Native Instruments stuff. They're really good, and it works great with this. The other really nice thing about Studio One is it has software called Melodyne integrated into it. So that when you install Melodyne on your computer, it integrates into the software, so you don't have to use it outside of your DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. That's your, if you don't know what a DAW is, that's your software. That's what you're working with. And Melodyne is pitch correction software, which is great for doing a lot of really cool stuff with. Now, it's not auto-tune. It's a lot more powerful than that, and I think the software comes with a version of it. Mine did. I don't know if it still does. It's been a while, and I definitely upgraded that later. Excellent, excellent software, especially if you're a good singer, but you know, you get that take you really like, but a couple of the notes were off, you can kind of fix them. And what's even better is you can sing whatever you want and then move it around so it sounds funky, you know what I mean? In case you want that pitch corrected sound, you want it to sound really robotic and crazy, you can kind of get that and play with it and really do some cool stuff with it. So definitely excellent stuff, excellent product. I just wanted to go over that with you guys. For anybody considering getting into recording, this is definitely a product to consider. And I know they have it for PC and Mac. The software will work with either. It plugs in via USB. And, you know, just good software. Good product. Haven't had latency issues with it. So definitely, you know, it's worth checking out, or at least comparing to other products if you want to get into home recording. So, hey, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of that review. I tell you what, man, it's good stuff. If you love this, if you've tried this and you love it, tell me. If you've tried this and you don't love it, tell me. If you use something else and you think it's better, hey, tell me about it, man. I'd love to know how this stacks up to other interfaces, because I haven't gotten to try it against other interfaces. I mean, hey man, I ain't got enough money to go buy a whole bunch of interfaces and do an interface shootout. If y'all subscribe and watch my videos, I don't know, maybe someday I'll have enough money to do an interface shootout. What do you think? Would you like to see that? Would you like to see me try out this compared to other interfaces and other softwares, then let me know, man. Let me know if you want to see that kind of thing. Yeah. So, hey, until next time, hey, God bless you guys. You're awesome, man. Peace. God loves you. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.